We can begin, Paramkan.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We welcome you all to day 5 of Radha Shunya, the Missing Mercy, in the holy association of our beloved spiritual master, Srila His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj. So we would like to welcome you, Srila Gurudev, in the auspicious month of Kartik to our session. And thank you so much, Srila Gurudev, once again for showering us with your mercy. Despite your busy schedule, you always take out time to help us, help all the devotees to advance in bhakti. So we are really indebted to you. Thank you so much for your mercy, guidance, and blessings. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, our humble obeisances unto your lotus feet, Srila Gurudev.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So before we begin with the session, we would like to inform you all, dear devotees, we are offering language interpretation in Portuguese and Hindi. So this is a small information to our Hindi speaking devotees. इस कक्षा को हिंदी भाषांतरण में सुनने के लिए निचले दाहिने हिस्से में 3 बिंदु को आप दबाकर फिर हिंदी भाषांतरण में इस कक्षा को सुन पाएंगे. So that was a small information to our Hindi speaking devotees. So Srila Gurudev, before we start with our session, we will be offering a bhajan unto your lotus feet. Blessings, begging for your blessings, Srila Gurudev. And this bhajan is named as Shri Krishna Kirtane Jadi Manasa Tohar. It's written by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur in his book called Gitavali. So, requesting for your blessing, Srila Gurudev.
Hare Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Kirtane Jadi Manasa Tohar. Shri Krishna Kirtane Jadi Manasa Tohar. Parama Jatane Tahi Labho Adhikar. Trinadhika Hina Dina Akinchana Char. Apane Mano Bi Sada Chadi Ahankar. Vriksha Samakshama Gunam Karo Bi Sada. Satyaji Anye Karo Bi Palan. Jivana Nirvahe Ane Udvegana Deepe. Jivana Nirvahe Ane Udvegana Deepe. Paraupakara Nija Sukhapasiripe. Paraupakare Nija Sukhapasiripe. Hoile o sarva gune Guni Mahashoy. Pratishtha Shachadi Koro Amani Hridoy. Krishna Adhisthana Sarva Jive Jani Sada. Korobi Sammana Sobe Adare Sarvada. Korobi Sammana Sobe Adare Sarvada. Dainya Doya Anye Manam પ્રતિષ્ઠા વર્જાન ચારી ગુણે ગુણી હોય કોરોહ કીર્તાન ભક્તિ વિનોદા કાંડે બોલે પ્રભુપા ભક્તિ વિનોદા કાંડે બોલે પ્રભુપાય હેનો અધિકાર કબે દિવે હે અમા હેનો અધિકાર કબે દિવે હે અમા શ્રી કૃષ્ણ કીર્તને જતી માનસ તુહાર શ્રી કૃષ્ણ કીર્તને જતી માનસ તુહાર હરે કૃષ્ણ 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 હરે 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 રામ 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 હરે હરે જય પ્રભુપદા પ્રભુપદા શ્રીલ પ્રભુપદા જય ગુરુદેવા શ્રીલ ગુરુદેવા નિતાય કૌર હરિ બોલ નિતાય કૌર હરિ બોલ. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Yes. So we'll be reading the translation. If your mind is always absorbed in chanting the glories of Lord Krishna with great care, then by that process of Sri Krishna Kirtan, you will attain transcendental qualification. You should give up all false pride and always consider yourself to be worthless, destitute, lower and more humble than a blade of grass. You should practice forgiveness like that of a tree and give up violence towards other living beings. You should protect and maintain them. In the course of passing your life, you should never give anxiety to others, but rather do good to them while forgetting about your own happiness. When one has thus become a great soul, possessing all good qualities, one should abandon all desires for fame and honor and make one's heart humble. Knowing that Lord Krishna resides within all living creatures, one should, with great respect, consistently show honor to all beings. By possessing these four qualities, humility, mercifulness, respect towards others, and the renunciation of desires for prestige, one becomes virtuous. In such a state, you may sing the glories of the Supreme Lord. Weeping, Bhakti Vinoda submits his prayer at the lotus feet of the Lord. O Lord, when will you give me the qualification for possessing attributes such as these? Hare Krishna. Thank you, Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much. So, with this bhajan, we would like to start with a session, and we see that all the qualities mentioned here, Srila Gurudev, we see all those qualities in you, and we really beg for your blessings that we also imbibe those qualities in us. And yes, with that, we would request you to please start with today's session. Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Himate Bhakti Vedanta Samani Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Divine Grace Controlacharya Jagat Guru AC Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayon Vishnupad Paramahansa Pariya Jagatacharya Astuttara Sita Sri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Nanda Guru Vaishnava Ki Jai
Namacharya Srila Haridasa Jai. Prem ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Siva Sai Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyam Radha Kund Giri Garodhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Jamuna Mai Ki Jai, Ganges Mai Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Vishnu Jagata Vismati, Ichitashwan, Vasa Krishna Padaya, Shaitan, Vigora Karana, Sakti Vata Savitina, Om Magyana Timira, Syagyana Sarakaya, Kakura Milikanjana, Kasmai Sigavi Namana, Sri Chaitanya Manu Bisam Sakitan Jana Bhutale, Vayam Upa Kadama Yamdati Swa Padantikan. Andeham Sri Gurun Sri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sa Sri Rupam Sukrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitantam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Bodhijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lolita Si Visakan Vitam Hey Krishna, Karuna, Sindhu Dinabanda, Jagapati, Gopisa Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta, Siti Tapta Kanchana, Goringi, Radhe, Brindavanishwari, Visham, Siti Devi, Mami, Priya, Panchakal, Pataru, Vescha, Kripa, Sundi, Vyai, Vacha, Patitana, Pavani View, Vaishnava View, Namo, Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Siva Sadi Guru Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Teacher Swami Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Radha Sunya Ki Jai, Shri Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. You are welcome to another wonderful Kartik day, another day of celebrating our Christian consciousness in the best way. The best way is to be absorbed in Krishna. Absorption in Krishna, that is Krishna consciousness. No space for Maya, no space. A devotee should not have space. Our 24 hours will be fully absorbed in Krishna. So Prabhupada says, design the way how to do that. You should design it. Design our days how to fix Krishna into our 24 hours. Prabhupada says we should do that. It's our responsibility. So this is one of the ways for us to do that. To discuss this very important topic. Radha Sunya. Which should not happen. It should not happen in our life. We should carefully avoid this. We should carefully avoid it. We should carefully plan our ways to always have the mercy of Srimati Radha. And all associated. That is life. That's life. So let's merit ourselves continuously in this wonderful topic. Radha Sunya, day 5. Missing mercy, understanding and overcoming Aparadha. Impediment that devastates. The Kripa of Bhakti. We don't want to miss that. The mystery of devotional decline. Why does one person advance constantly in devotional service, while another excels wonderfully at a certain stage, and then somehow the creeper seems to become choked up? We see again and again in the variety of environment that certain incidents transpire and devotees seem to become altered. Year after year, we see cases in which devotees who were very enthusiastic, eager to chant, eager to read, eager to associate, eager to pioneer in many ways, somehow appear to become different people. They become devoid of the mercy of Sri Radha, or they begin to take in less of the mercy of Radha. This is the manifestation of Aparadha. What happened? When the mercy declines, means offenses are being committed. And the offenses are increasing, the mercy also be decreasing. So Gurudev is explaining, when our enthusiasm is going down, when our taste for chanting is going down, our desire to get up eager to face the day for serious and chant the holy name is going down. And means what? Aparadhas is taking place imperceptibly. But Krishna consciousness, like a mirror. Whatever we do, we can see the result. What is the result? What is the mirror? When we put a mirror before our sweet faces, we will see pimples. Or we'll see some spots. And I have to see manicure, pedicure, expert to fix my face or do some plastic surgery. Similarly, when you look at our scriptures, it's a mirror to show what is in the heart. And when we also look at our enthusiasm, we look at our eagerness, look at our taste. Krishna, 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 taste for Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. It's increasing to chant, to hear, to serve, to associate, to visit holy places, to appreciate devotees, to value what has been given to us. That means Radha's mercy is pouring in. Radha's mercy is pouring in. Then you can ask me, so what about the Pandavas? Is the mercy pouring in or not? Because they don't seem to have any spare time of not having problem. So in the mercy pouring on is the mercy or that devoid or the offensive. Pandavas are offensive. Can ask me that because we're all thinkers. So we're all thinkers. So the man would, oh my friend, what are you talking? What about the Pandavas? What about Vasudev Devki jailed? Kamsa is sleeping on top of the hill. Vasudev Devki at the back of his own house, a prison. Devotees are in the prison. The demon is on top of the hill enjoying, sleeping very sound. Was Kamsa sleeping nicely? No. We have been told that even while Kamsa is sleeping, even while he's sleeping, he cannot sleep properly. He's having insomnia. They were not to sleep nicely because horrible dreams is coming. Sometimes he sees his body full of holes. And sometimes he sees in the dream, he's sleeping and he see that he has no head. He head is cut off, something. So is that peaceful sleep? Although he's on top of the hill and he's sleeping on a water bed. But was he sleeping? No. Meanwhile, Vasudev and Devaki were in prison, they were sleeping peacefully. So the environment doesn't matter for a devotee. Everybody goes to hell. Does he feel pain like the hellish resident? When Narada visit hell, does he feel pain? No, he doesn't. But the inhabitant of the hellish planet, they feel pain, they feel the torture. But Narada visit there. And the Yamaraj, he also entered it, but does he feel pain? Yamaraj, does he feel pain? No. That he feel pain? No. Why? Amala Bhakta. Yeah, Amala Bhakta. Similarly, it may seem that the Pandavas were swimming in an ocean of miseries, but that is our own illusion. If they were swimming in the ocean of miseries, why Kunti Devi will ask the Lord, please, don't take anxiety away from me. I beg you to increase anxiety. Increase it, as he gave reason. Because when we're in exile, you are constantly with us. Now we have a kingdom, and you're living on this is hell. Better we remain in exile so that you can always remain with us. Because when you are with us, there's no exile, there's no hell, there's no heaven. It is only Vaikuntha. No sane person will pray that, please give me anxiety, give me accident. Oh, Krishna, go there. Please, I want accidents, I'm traveling. Nobody pray like that. Nobody pray that. But Kunti Devi is praying, is begging. She was not pretending. Kunti Devi was not pretending in her prayers. She wasn't. She was doing it with the full understanding. She gave reason. Because when we are in anxiety, in your presence, that anxiety is nectar. Therefore, don't give us, we're not interested in balance. We're not interested in anything. We're simply interested in you. So just be with us. And even if we are inside the fire, that is fine. Prahlad Maharaj was inside fire. Was he burnt? But the person who set the fire was burnt. Holika was burnt. She was crying for her brother. Please, I am burnt. But fire, please help me. The people who said the fire was afraid to go to the fire because they entered there also, they were burnt. They were afraid. They ran away. And their master, Hiranyakasipu, was didn't enter. Holika was burnt. But Prahlad did not feel slightly the heat of the fire. And what, but slightly, not even one hair from his body was burnt. Not even one hair. Of course, he doesn't have hair on his body. Because his body is smooth like a bottle. The only hair is on his head. But so not single hair on his head was burnt. Holika was burnt to ashes, completely burnt. Until she was completely burnt before the fire came down. So we should know these things. We should know this thing that when we see devotees like this, we should not be thinking, what about this? We are in a different situation. Yes. So we should understand this thing, that when the devotee is constantly making advancement, means the message is flowing. When that advancement is being checked or is slowed down, is not moving, means we're making offenses. That is direct. So we can understand. And devotees were very, very, very fortunate. They would they will start to introspect. They will start to reflect, start to contemplate. What is happening? Why am I feeling like this? I must have done offenses. They will check it. And the super soul, whom they are meditating, they are consulting, will reveal everything. And immediately, they will check themselves and rectify the situation. Move forward in the Christian consciousness. So we see, like Gurudev is saying, year after year, we see cases in which devotees who were very enthusiastic, eager to chant, read, associate, and pioneer in many ways, show somehow appear to become different people. This is happening many times. Many times. Many times we have so many cases like this. What is happening? Aparadha. One is making offenses. And the moment we start making offenses, we'll not have interest to chant again. Everything has a beginning. The moment we start making offenses, our interest in chanting will start going down. We don't appreciate, we will not value japa. We will not value attending program, hearing. We will not appreciate all these things. We become attracted to the things we are doing and have given them before coming to Christ. We become attracted to them. We start appreciating, I remember when I was going with my friend to such and such place and spend the whole night in same vacation. I'm missing all this now, and I'm staying here in this place, and nobody respects me. It means we are regretting being a devotee. It means offenses being committed. The moment a devotee is regretting being a devotee, it means we are making offenses. Yes, it could be true. It could be true that so many things are going wrong. But that cannot stop somebody who is seriously engaged in Christian consciousness, in making progress. That cannot, do not stop. It will affect only those who are not serious in Christian consciousness. Is that thinking? One day, one God brother told me, Prabhu, take the key. He dropped the key of the movement in my hand. He said, I'm leaving. What is going to happen? I don't want it to happen with me. I don't want to wait to happen. I said, Prabhu, what happened? He said, sit down. I said, you stay there and see what is going to happen. I don't want to be here till it happens. They ran away. But what has happened? I'm still chanting Hare Krishna. Yeah, it is true. I'm not pure, I'm not perfect yet. But at least I'm hopeful that my Nama Parad or Nama Bas, what I'm chanting, will use something. I'm confident in that. And I will continue to chant it because there is hope. Yes. Yes. What is the next one? The mood behind addressing one as Prabhu is Soledad Japataka Swami ki jai. His baptism of ki jai. Bhakti is like a flower or a plant. When the sun is present and the water is absorbed nicely, the plant or flower will grow. However, one day we see the flower changing color, wilting, waning until it dies or is on the verge of death. This is due to para. It's only a para. It is not prema, it is a para. Yes. The moment our interest in Krishna consciousness starts to go down, one starts lamenting his or her life in Krishna consciousness. The lamentation is done by all our acharyas, but their lamentation is spiritual. Oh, Lord of Mathura. That's Mother Bindipu. Oh, Lord of Mathura, when will I see you again? This is lamentation. But this is prema. Not a lamentation. It's different from a lamentation. Oh, Look at me. I'm not a temple president. I'm not GBC. After 100 years of in this movement, I'm not even a GBC. I'm not a sannyasi. I don't have a wife. I don't have a husband. And see, people who join after me, see now they have disciples. They're making money. I can't even change my duty when I want. I have to depend on temple president give me duty. And even that, I have to beg for a long time before I get it. Where should you look at my shoe? If I'm working now, I'll be buying 100 for my siblings. But now I can even get one for myself. What to talk about? This is Aparadhas, the result of Aparadhas. One who is making advancing will never remember these things. Will never. There's no space. There's no space to see this. There's no space at all. Zero space. It's Aparadhas. Recognizing Vaishnava Aparadhas and understanding it is very important. Very, very important. When one is advanced, one can see the importance of devotees and therefore never disrespect another devotee. Disrespecting another devotee is the greatest offense. Vaishnava Aparadhas. It is a very serious offense. Never disrespect another devotee. We should never disrespect another devotee. We should appreciate the devotee. For us to appreciate the devotee, for us to appreciate devotee, we need to understand, beginning from who we are originally, eternal. Bhagavad chapter 4, text 35. 435. I have quoted this many times. Can you put it on the board? Let's see what is there. 435. Hey, look at it very clear. If we don't know this, we will not appreciate the devotee. Jadgatwa na punara boham. That is the first thing. Jadgatwa. Jad means which gatwa, knowing. Now never puna again. Moham, illusion. Jadgatwa na punara boham. Evam ya shasi pandava. Jena butani asesani dakshasi atmani atumai. Having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul, what will happen? You will never again fall into such illusion. For by this knowledge, you will see that all living beings, what Krishna said, some living beings. Is it written here? Some living beings? No, it said here, all living beings are but part of the Supreme. Or, in other words, that they are mine. All living entities are Krishna's parts and parcels. All living entities. When one has this knowledge, naturally will show respect. If you don't have this knowledge, you can never show respect. To who? Why? For what? Why should you show respect? Even an intelligent person should respect non-living things. It's not. One does not take his cell phone and smash on the floor, except you're a crazy person. We keep it very nicely. And if you miss it, we're in anxiety. So what about the spiritual? Who can manifest these things? How much respect you should have? And by the way, Christian consciousness is the culture of respect. It's the culture of respect. And that is how Bhagavatam begins. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Respect. Respect is our culture. Eternal culture with the soul. Eternal. So we cannot have respect for devotees when we are looking at devotees on the body. You are tall, you are short, you are fat, you are thin, Africa, India, America, Japan. Okay. You can, man, woman, boy, girl, illiterate, literate, poor, rich. We cannot deal with dualities and become successful. Because all these are dualities. We can't deal with dualities and become successful. So Krishna told us, June, to do what? Transcend all dualities. Rise above the dualities. Rise above dualities. That is the instruction Krishna gave to them. We should rise above them. They are what? Temporal. They finish with the end of the body. But the spirit soul remains eternally. Therefore, an intelligent person, a knowledgeable person will look for that which is eternal. And that which is eternal is what? Is part of the Supreme Krishna. So if we want to have unity in diversity, if we want unity in diversity to become a reality in our lives, this verse must be carefully studied and understood. All living entities are Krishna's person eternally. And Krishna said, when this knowledge is gotten, one will not fall into illusion of what? Your dualities. No more illusion. Finished. That is knowledge. That's the real knowledge. So then when we start to appreciate everybody, especially the devotees, Panchakal Patarabhyacha Kripa Sundaravicha Patitanam, Vaishnaviyo Vaishnaviyo Namo Namah. Vaishnaviyo Namo Namah. So Raghunath Goswami, not a fool, he's a manjari. As he looked for devotees to offer obeisances to, it's because he's a devotee. He knows to show respect to all living beings. It's the culture of the soul. And the devotees are very, very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. Very, very, very. What do I say? What do I say? We are minimizing opportunity. Instead of maximizing opportunity, we are minimizing panchakalpa. That is an offense. That's an offense. The mantra should be fully chanted. Fully chanted. Panchakalpa tarubhyascha. Kripa sundur. Yaivacha. Patitanam pavinibhyo. Vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. That is complete. If we say panchakalpa, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's an offense. So we should do the right thing in the right way. Like it's about it Amara's teachings. We should do the right thing in the right way, the right time. Yes. Therefore, we emphasize Srila Prabhupada's instruction to address devotees as Prabhu. This should not simply be spoken by the lips. It should be realized. Other devotees are our Prabhus, our masters. It is not that we should try to become their masters. Fine. Beautiful. Beautiful. Next. Who can easily and always chant Harina? Who? Tinapi Suni Chena Taro Raiva Sahistuna Amanina Mana Dina Kirtanya Sadahari. One who thinks himself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than the tree, and who does not expect personal honor, but is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy name of the Lord. This is a pure devotee, not a practitioner. This is a pure devotee. We should always be ready to offer all respect to others. This is such a serious matter for the development of the Vaishnava community. The culture of respect is necessary, it is compulsory. Yes, Sachinamahu had taught this. A tree never asks for water, never asks for help when it's being cut down. Never asks. Yet, the tree will not stop giving service. If the tree is standing, it's giving shade, it's giving fruit, it's multiplying the fruits, it's giving oxygen, it's giving medicine. The medicine, the leaves give medicine. Some tree, like the papaya, the root is also medicinal, the leaves medicinal, everything about the seed medicinal. Very powerful. Very powerful. And when you cut down the tree will not protest. And also it will not stop service. The tree will give us firewood or paper. And even if you use the firewood in burning, the charcoal also should be useful, still useful. Just see the numerous services that the tree can give. That is a tree. And trina means grass. Grass. The time I will say we should be more tolerant than tree and the grass. If you step on the grass will burn down because you step on it. If you remove the feet from there, the grass will stand up. So the time I will say a devotee should not stand up. A devotee should remain down. So it didn't say we should become taller than the tree and the grass. It said be more than this. The one who can exhibit all these qualities is a pure devotee. It is a process and also the end. If you practice this, you come to this level that you become a humble person. A truly humble person is a pure devotee. Yes. See Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. They are not pretending. And Chaitanya will say, please, your humility breaking my heart. Please stop. You are breaking my heart. But when I tell you like that, it doesn't break your heart because you're not pure. But still, we have to follow the process to get there. So it's a means and the end. But Rupa Sanatana Goswami exhibited this. Chaitanya could feel it. And other acharyas, the Mohammedan who wanted to kill Radha, they felt his humility. They could feel it. They felt it and begged for forgiveness. All other acharyas, they could feel Chandrai. The king felt his humility, his purity. He felt his humility. They felt their humility, their purity. They were affected by their purity. Yes. Next. Going internal through reflections. Am I humbler than a blade of grass? I'm more tolerant than a tree? Meditate on Sri Haridas Thakur. Aparadhas. Thakura was beaten with cane in 22 bazaars or markets. But he was never disturbed. Instead, he smilingly tolerated the beating. reflection. When corrected or opposed in any service, do I maintain my devotional enthusiasm like these great souls, or do I negatively react and keep those devotees negatively in my mind instead? Which contemporary devotee in my community exemplifies tolerance? What can I learn from them? These are practical applications or practical reflections or realizations we should think of. When I'm corrected, how do I feel when I'm corrected? Okay, you do it. Okay, you do it. I'm not good, so you can do it. Now you should do it. Do we feel like that, or we feel humble and please, can you show me I can do it better? Can you show me I can do it better? We saw the queens of Krishna coming to beg Draupadi to teach them how to serve. They were not proud. They were not proud. And Draupadi didn't call them. They personally had meeting with themselves and came to meet Draupadi privately. Please, you are so expert and superior to us that you have 5 husbands and none of them fight. This is your greatness. Materially speaking, if a man having another man, another woman, how do we feel? Abomination. How many people have died because of this? Draupadi didn't even feel that she's doing anything wrong. But the queens of Krishna appreciated her and came. He can you teach us how to serve our husband nicely? And Draupadi was not proud. She told them to do. And the Jagasitas also went to submit to them. You are the best of all Christians, devotee friend. You are the best. Can you show us how we can? They didn't say, show us their secret so we can overcome you. Can you teach how we can become dear to Krishna? We want to be very dear to Krishna, like you. She told them, fast on the Kadasi. Is material nani recommending the Kadasi? It's not me. It's recommending it. So now we have discussion. What practical lessons can we draw from the tolerance of great Vaishnavas for our daily challenges? How many minutes we have?
4 minutes, Srila Guru. 2 minutes per reflection.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You change from
Yeah.
5?
Yes.
5 is
So,
too 5. All right, Haribo.
so it's the time in the session. Please take 4 minutes to write down your reflections in your journal before we move on for the discussion with Srila Gurudev. So you can try to communicate with the Super Soul. We just have 1 minute remaining.
Okay.
Srila Gurudev, you may continue.
All right.
So we have two devotees who've raised their hands. Romil Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
We are waiting for you, Romeo.
I don't know what to speak, Maharaj.
Hare
Maharaj,
Krishna.
first of all, Maharaj, today your voice is very low. You are saying so many great things, but I have to keep my ear close to this. I don't know, maybe my system issue. But thank you so much for great insights that you are giving throughout the lecture. Maharaj, my uh, doubt in second point is what we can learn from people whom we consider as example of humility. So Maharaj, here there are two things like some of the great devotees they keep on tolerating like Haridas Thakura until they stop beating or until they give up. And some of the devotees they keep distance from people. Uh, Sometimes what happens, Maharaj, we do best for whoever are around. So it's not with respect to service, Maharaj, it is little different. Like in devotee community, we try to help each other, thinking that they are Vaishnava and we should actually serve them as much as we can. Some are senior, some are of our, like, they are different type of Vaishnavas. Everyone we try to serve in a best way and we try to help them the best way we can. Like if I'm learning something new, we'll share. Or if I'm going on some darshan or something, I'll tell them, include them, everything. But sometimes what happens, we are surrounded by some people like they are seemingly not very happy seeing our progress. Like until we are not being appreciated and we are in that zone, they are very good friend of us. But once we started having appreciation by seniors or whoever we are under, and they start getting kind of jealous, and we can make out from face and from the questions they ask, the way they talk. But two things comes into the mind, Maharaj. One is like first instance, I get hurt. I definitely get hurt. I get hurt seeing that I'm trying my best for them, trying to be their, you know, Vaishnava etiquette and everything I'm following, but still why they are having this feeling. Second thought comes like it is maybe my ego that I'm getting hurt. I'm thinking myself very important. If whatever behavior, and they take action also, sometimes not just thinking, they take actions, like they will not include me in something, they'll do it themselves, they will not tell me, I will later on get to know that I've been kept in this thing. So second thing comes is it is my ego that is actually making me think that I am very important and I should be reciprocated in the same way as I'm reciprocating. And one more thing comes is it is Krishna's will. If Krishna wants, then only it happens. If even if they are planning something, it is Krishna willing only that he wants me to go through it. So Maharaj, in this instance, what should we do? Like if I see my examples, some of them kept tolerating till the end until they are done with it. or some of them, they kept the distance. They kept the distance from such people so that we should not have those negative thinking in that context. So Maharaj, what should I do? Because if I see my examples, both the cases are there. What is the best? Because as I told you, two things counts. First instance, I definitely get hurt, so I have negative feeling definitely, that why they are doing like this with me. I have never done this thing with them. I always try to help them. I try to do my best. Why they are thinking like that? If they are appreciated, I really feel happy, that because first thing that comes in my mind is definitely they have done good, that's why they have been appreciated. But why they are not able to think that way? Second thing comes is that it is my ego and it is Krishna's wish, that that's why I'm going through. So these two things though these two things always comes in my mind. So I don't know, Maharaj, what should I do?
You don't expect that everybody will be on the same level with you. That is not always the case, that everybody will be on the same level with you. No. So that's the first thing you should understand. You will appreciate people with knowledge that, yes, whatever anyone is getting, that is the person's merit. The person merited it because the person had worked for it in the past life. And in this life, the person is getting. So when we not get disturbed, when we not get envious to see that, it's a high quality. And the one has knowledge to be able to understand them. So feel happy. But don't think that everybody will have the same level of understanding. And feel joyful upon seeing someone making advancement in Krishna consciousness. Majority of people are going to be very envious. Majority. So how do we handle envious people? We have discussed many times. Who is that? Narton Dasa. Upeksha. Upeksha means neglect. Neglect. Upeksha. Envious people, they are ordinary people. So Prabhupada will explain this. Cheta Chatamrita, Madhya Lila, 1, 2, 18. Prabhupada gave detailed purport. If one is empowered by Krishna to expand Krishna consciousness, everyone should be happy with that. But it is not true that everyone will be happy with that. It's not true. Yes. Prabhupada said, why should a Vaishnava be envious? I'm here in the middle, not in the beginning. Why should a Vaishnava be envious of another Vaishnava who is successful in spreading the holy name of the Lord? That is Prabhupada himself. That Prabhupada is speaking. Okay, let me go forward. Let me go up again. If a Vaishnava by the mercy of the Lord is empowered by him to distribute the Lord's holy name all over the world, this is Prabhupada. He's speaking about himself. He spread the holy name all over the world. That means he's empowered. Other Vaishnavas become very joyful. That is, if they are truly Vaishnavas. One who is envious of the success of a Vaishnava is certainly not a Vaishnava himself, but is an ordinary, mundane man. Envy and jealousy are manifested by mundane people, not by Vaishnavas. Why should a Vaishnava be envious of another Vaishnava who is successful in spreading the holy name of the Lord? An actual Vaishnava is very pleased to accept another Vaishnava who is bestowing the Lord's mercy. This prophet speaking himself. A mundane person in the dress of a Vaishnava should not be respected but rejected. This is enjoined in Shastra. Upeksha. The word upeksha means neglect. One should neglect an envious person. A preacher's duty is to love the Supreme Personality of Godhead, make friendships with Vaishnavas, show mercy to the innocent, and reject or neglect those who are envious or jealous. There are many jealous people in the dress of Vaishnavas in this Krishna consciousness movement, and they should be completely neglected. There is no need to serve a jealous person who is in the dress of a Vaishnava. When Narottam Das Thakura says, Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nishtar Peche Keba, he is indicating an actual Vaishnava, not an envious or jealous person in the dress of a Vaishnava. Is a verdict of our chariots. The Prophet is speaking directly. So we neglect, should avoid envious people. You should not be angry with them. You should not also be envious of them. But you should just consider that, oh, these are neophyte devotees. Therefore, I should not facilitate their envy. So we should not advertise our success in their presence. They will envy us. We should hide our success so they don't see it. Oh, you have gotten 2 cars. Oh, I cannot sleep in the night. In the school, I was ahead. And just see, I have 2 cars. When envious person is asking, hey, Rumi, how you doing now? Envious person is expecting to hear, oh, I'm very, very sick. Ah, yes. You should seek more. If you tell envious person that, oh, I have a good, oh, why is you in good health? I want to hear that you have lost a job, you are sick, and feel happy. That's envious people. So Krishna has shown us who are these people who are envious, so we should try to avoid them. That's all. We cannot stop them from envy. We cannot stop them. But we can protect ourselves by avoiding them and by increasing our Krishna consciousness. And this way will not be affected by their envy.
Thank you,
And we
Maharaj.
should not,
But Maharaj, I actually, that's why I was going on a wrong path. I was thinking, according that Trinadapi Sunichena, this might be the opportunity for me to tolerate. So I kept tolerating every time I was trying to help them. Whenever they want something, they come to me, and I kept doing, thinking that Trinadapi Sunichena, I should not be egoistic. I should always tolerate them again and again. I kept doing things for them for so long now. I'm feeling, what should I do? No, it's been so long now. Every time it is like that, end up hurting me. So I'm just thinking, when that verse will be applied, like, because we cannot tolerate from an actual Vaishnava. We have to tolerate from somebody who is envious or who is against us. So where that verse will fit, Maharaj? Like, we have to keep on tolerating like a blade of grass, like a tree. So where that will fit, Maharaj? I was wrongly fitting that in my situation. Can you please guide on that? Like, what should be
yes,
such?
if you are tolerating and feeling hot, that means you're not tolerant. Tolerance will not feel hot. It means that
Okay.
you're just holding yourself. One day you will explode. So the best thing is to avoid. To avoid it. Otherwise, you will think, no, it is too much. I've tolerated for 10 years now. What is this? Are you the only person in this world? No, if I don't give it to you, you're not going to understand who I am. That will it will spoil your mood. So better to avoid. And if there is a chance for us to help the song, we should do that. We should do it. We shouldn't stop doing it. But
Yes.
by doing that doesn't mean we should
Rajesh.
continue to remain close to them and getting hot all the time. No. We should avoid. To keep distance, it doesn't mean hatred. It means love, because you're protecting them from making offenses, and also you're protecting and becoming angry with them. So keep distance unnecessary.
So if guys, what I understood is like, Dinadapi Sunicha is for people who are more advanced, like who can tolerate without any hurt. So we
Yes.
have to come to that level this is what we have to
Yes.
do,
Yes.
then we
Hardas
should
Thakura
practice
were
it.
not just tolerating it. Hardas Thakura, when they say devotee, I'm not tolerating you, no. I'm not tolerating you. I mean that if I continue, you slap me one day. You're tolerating me because you cannot beat me. That's all. Not that if you beat me, you're not tolerating me. So that's not tolerance. I'm just holding the grudges so that one day I will explode. Yeah, pure devotee, they're not just tolerating. Yeah, conquered because like the money was insulted, abused, and it was really blasphemed, criticized severely by Daksha. But the money didn't run away. He was standing there looking at him. Or Acharya said he was standing there to purify him because he didn't get offended by him. Don't think he was talking. It has nothing to do with Narada. Zero. So he purified him in that way.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for clarifying it, because
Mm.
we might misunderstand the verses and all with our small mind. Just
Yeah.
we need alignment like you are giving us right now. Thank you so much. I'm really thankful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Srila Bhakti. So next question we have by Prasanatma Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev.
Hare
Please accept my
Krishna.
humble obeisances. Let us feet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gurudev, I wanted to answer the first question and also the second question. Yes, I try to react positively when devotees are correct. They tell us to change something about how we are doing an activity or something, but sometimes at the back of the mind, the mind may also, sometimes you find yourself thinking, oh, this devotee may be just being using their position to to use us in the wrong way or looking down upon us. So how can we deal with this? Like at the back of the mind, like within the mind, how can we really think positively? Like we can react positively, then also in the mind also we think positively that this devotee wants the best for me, even if it's another way. And also for the second question, there's a devotee at our Nairobi temple called Rukma Prabhu. He's one of the elder devotees at the temple. So there was a very wonderful situation he was in. There was one of the residents of the temple, their car was robbed, their car at the parking, they live at the temple. So their car was robbed and stolen, not the whole car, like the radio, some of the parts and everything. So these devotees became very angry and they attacked him. They went to the temple, to his office, to go and ask him why did this happen, and they were carrying even some weapons. So when they reached his office and they wanted to even beat him, so he was just standing there, like the example of you giving of Narad Muni, and he was just fearless and very calm and quiet. And he told them, you do what you want to do. So I found it was a very good example of tolerance. And yes, all glories to him. Hare Krishna Guru.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I know Rukma Prabhu is an old and experienced devotee, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he reacted positively. And you can see that because his mind is pure, he affected the people who came. It is what is in his mind that affected the people who came to attack him. They couldn't attack him. He said they became affected by his. This is the power of purity. The power of purity. So we can do these things when the heart is pure. When we are corrected If we are gentle, we should know that yes, I'm here to learn. Therefore, even the person they corrected me in the harsh way, I saw that is the person's nature. But what is the essence of that? He want me to be a better devotee, so he's talking to me this way. So let me take the essence of what is happening. The instruction, is it good for me? Yes, take it. It doesn't matter the way the person put it, and we're not going to add in the same way because we have different nature. So we should be able to understand this by the daily practice. We should come to the level to be able to appreciate, understand, and people in different way, and accept what is necessary for our purification, and take it. That is how we make advancement. We should expect that everybody is going to act in the same way all the time, the same style. But we have different nature. We're going to have different way to present things. We should go for the essence. In this way, you will be making a lot of advancement. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. So next we have Brahmani Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, so first I would like to share quickly about two devotees that really stood out in my community. I could observe. One of them is a close friend of ours, and there was a situation where he was being publicly falsely accused. And this Prabhu has remained completely humble, and he wasn't affected by the accusations. In fact, it was my husband that is a close friend to him that felt affected. He was hurt. My Prabhu was hurt by seeing his friend be accused, but his friend himself wasn't affected. And it was a public thing, so it was very serious because we saw this offense being committed, and we did position ourselves and communicate to other Vaishnavas that the situation is a big misunderstanding. This is not a fair treatment with this devotee, but it was very painful because it's so dangerous. So many people so many other devotees could have committed an offense, but his behavior was very humble. And the other Vaishnava is this Mataji. She's a nurse, and she is taking care of so many devotees. And even if it's very uncomfortable and very difficult to go and help, she goes no matter what. And I find this a most incredible act of love from this Mataji. Her name is Prayojana Mataji, and she takes care of everyone regardless. So she goes beyond any limits to help other devotees, and never shows any discomfort or anything. It's incredible. It's an incredible example. She's wonderful Vaishnava. And regarding the first reflection, I understood many things about taking instructions, receiving feedback. And in the beginning, it was very hard for me just because I used to get morose, or used to feel bad for not being able to follow properly. But after some time, it became easier. Now, one thing that I've discussed with you previously was I was having difficulty forgetting some interactions I had in the past with some devotees that were very painful. And I've kept it for so many years that it has become very, very hard to let them go. It comes back all the time, but I know it is only damaging me. So in regards to that, even though sometimes I'm praying and asking Krishna to kindly give me the forgetfulness about this fact that happened, so I can move on, so I can not carry that pain. But it's proving itself very difficult. I'm finding difficulty, and I don't want to hold grudges against any other devotees. But at the same time, I don't know sometimes to position myself to not be taken advantage of. And especially now as a mother, sometimes it's hard to even tell other devotees on how to treat my daughter. So I know I can protect another Vaishnava, I can stand up for someone else, but for me, I should be tolerant. So I'm trying to find that balance. So these are my two questions on how to let go of the grudges completely, and also know how to stand up only for the right cause, but not for my ego.
Is Helen Bhattacharya Maharaj, he explained that keeping grudge like holding fire. Anyone who holds fire will get burnt because of the nature of fire. So keeping grudge is you're holding fire. You cannot be peaceful. You'll be restless, you'll be angry, you'll be frustrated. That is the result of keeping grudges. Therefore, having known this and also seen the consequences, better for us to give it up. Because it is burning. And how can we remain burning and be focused, be concentrated on the goal? We'll be distracted because experienced devotee like Kulashekar Maharaj was praying to Krishna. Let me leave the body now because at that time I'm old and the body symptom will be completely disorganized when I'm sick. Mucus will block my distance. I will not be able to call your name properly. I will not be able to think properly. I will think you are all in the pain. So therefore, it's better for me to leave the body now that I can remember your lotus feet, just like the swine stuck at the lotus stem. So he's praying like this because he has experience. Therefore, knowing this, after hearing this, if you really hear, I should know that all the discomfort I'm having is because I'm keeping grudge. I'm holding fire. Better to drop it. Just drop it. No, I don't want to be burnt by fire. You better drop it. So don't keep grudges. After all, the person who has offended us must have forgotten it. So the person would not suffer as much as we are suffering because we are the one holding the fire. Of course, the person contributed to us holding the fire. But the person has stopped contributing. Now we are maintaining it because of keeping the grudge. It's better for us to give it up. That's all. If you give it up, then we'll be free. You see that some people, even though nothing dangerous happening to them, but they're not happy. They're called sadists. Why? They're holding fire, they're keeping grudges in their mind. Sadists. They're never happy. Why? They're called keeping grudges. So even though nothing physically happening, they will not be happy. They're always sad. Because the heart is dirty. Similarly, if we want to be clean, we want to get up to the highest level, then we should give up all the unnecessary things we have been discussing. And that will free us from suffering unnecessarily as it is going on now. And we have to use our intelligence. See, if I give my baby to somebody, he's not going to treat her nice or him nicely. I shouldn't do that. Not that I'm shifting my responsibility to a irresponsible person. I give my child to a person to keep, and I know the person is going to leave the baby there without taking care for the whole day. So we shouldn't do that. We should know that, yes, I should take care of my baby. It's my product. It's my duty to do that. All right?
Srila Gurudev, we have three more hands up and we have last three slides. So should we take the contributions from the three other devotees or should we continue with the slides?
Let's say go over the slides and finish it. Then we can take the many questions. I'll just quickly
Yes.
go over it.
Sure, sure.
Maya's biggest weapon. Vaishnava para which often stems from arrogance and pride, is our greatest enemy. Maya is always present and can do so much damage. Maya's biggest weapon is to influence us to criticize sadhus. External forces cannot really stop our movement. We have to deal with so many challenges, but when we are not able to deal with outside attacks, or when we are not able to deal with the external influence of Maya, it is simply due to an internal lack of spiritual potency. Maya is working for Krishna to test our sincerity. This is a great problem because if we allow Maya to work through us, how will Radha's mercy, shelter, protection, and guidance come to us? Her mercy can only manifest to the same degree that we are free from offenses and sadhus. If we are not free from the offenses of sadhus or Vaishnavas, we shouldn't expect the mercy. We cannot be offensive and get the mercy. If we want mercy, then we should be free from the offenses. All right? Realization through contemplation. Continue your 30-day notebook with today's focus on recognizing Aparadhas effects. Find actual grass or visualize it vividly if unavailable. Sit and observe it for 2 minutes. Notice how it bends, how people step on it, how it doesn't resist. Read the meaning of Lord Chaitanya's third verse of Susachakam verse slowly, a few times for the given qualities. Spend a few minutes writing answers to this following in your journal. Lower than grass. Name 3 devotees you consider below, and you list some aspect of their devotion that might be better than yours. Expecting no honor. Identify one aspect, sadhana, seva dealings, where you are knowingly or unknowingly seeking recognition or adoration or appreciation, and why. What will happen if you do not get the type of recognition you are expecting? Giving honor. Name 3 devotees you consider above, and you and why you honor them. A very powerful meditation. You should take them home. Identify one aspect, sadhana, seva, or dealings where you are wrongly or knowingly seeking recognition or adoration or appreciation. And why? Why do we want to be recognized, to be appreciated, to be recognized? We want that because of false ego. It's just to maintain our ego, nothing more than that. And if you give this assignment to Dhira, then he will not see any person. So he won't see any person who is higher than him. No, any person is equal to him. Therefore, we should not be like Dhira, it should be like Arjuna. Arjuna. So and Yudhishthira Maharaj. So we can see that so many people are superior to us, and we have to take shelter and see their wonderful qualities and try to emulate that. All right. Parting meditation, daily meditation. Other devotees are our Prabhus. And it is not that we should try to become their masters. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev, for the wonderful, wonderful session. There were so many learnings and so many great examples you gave, and the Shastric evidences. That was really very beautiful. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. So we are always indebted to you. So Srila Gurudev, we have 3 hands raised. So shall we go with them?
Yes.
So we have Aman Prabhuji. Prabhuji, please unmute.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the wonderful session, especially in one of the previous questions or reflections where you mentioned that we should go for the essence and not the way it is presented. So I really felt it as a point to aspire for. Srila Gurudev, in first reflection, I just humbly wanted to present my experiences regarding that. So whenever a devotee tries to oppose or corrects me, the first it is very rare that I have a positive reaction until and unless that particular comment is undisputedly correct. But otherwise, if the comments are subjective, then there is always the first reaction that comes is like, why should he interfere in my life? I'm not interfering in anybody's life. So why should he? He is neither my seva authority nor my spiritual authority, nor we are friends. And importantly, he even does not know what is going in my mind or what's my approach. So these are few things that apparently appears. Later on, maybe I forget, but and one thing I try to make sure is that I don't speak anything at that point, but because of my deep rebellious nature, my mind contemplates like this only. And however, and one thing that again comes in my mind just to pacify myself, I think in the way that I should not bother what he's saying. I should bother or think about what Krishna or my Gurujan say or think about me. They are the target of this process. And recently, while reading 7.2, I learned that how Krishna is cause of all causes. And also, Srila Gurudev, in the recent Vrindavan Yatra on 15th August, in the lecture, you mentioned that a sincere devotee would take such comments as if Guru is using that very person as an instrument to instruct me something,
Mm.
but still there is huge lacking.
Yes, we feel that, okay, I'm not interfering with someone's life. Why the person is interfering with my life? Well, that is not true. That is not true. We are interfering with people's life more than what we think, what we feel. Our dressing can give a very powerful message to somebody. Just our dressing, our appearance can give a very powerful message, some signal to somebody. The person will feel, why this person dressed so shabbily. She's shabby, shabby dressing. I feel disturbed by that. So I'm thinking I'm not interfering with their life. No, we are heavily interfering in people's life. Therefore, by our action, by our body language, but we are really doing that. So we are not free. We cannot think that we are not influenced. We are not interfering in people's life. Because I did not come and talk to you, doesn't mean that I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you seriously in my mind. We are 90% internally connected with people than physical. Because when we are thinking about somebody, goes to the person. So we are interfering. So the best thing for us is to, yes, understand that this time as Guru is sending so many people at different times to help me. Therefore, I should appreciate. So it's the Holy Name Maharaj, he mentioned many times. We lack the attitude of gratitude. Because we are lacking the attitude of gratitude, we are missing so many things. Like, for example, I want to be able to see Krishna, my Guru, in everyone. Because I'm not appreciating what is giving. But one who is appreciating will be able to see everyone as his Guru's representative. And he will appreciate, he will listen, he will hear, he will get something. He will get it if he really wants. You will get it if you really want. But you have to try. Try and try. You get it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev, for the wonderful answer. So, next we have is Shivani Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj, please accept my most humble pranams. Maharaj, I have one question that sometimes, I mean many times, when my ego gets triggered, negative feelings arise towards another devotee. And only after some time I realize, although, but even for some time having these kind of feelings for devotees is really difficult. So what should I do for this on daily basis to reach at the stage where in such situations I can immediately control my mind and avoid developing these kind of feelings toward the devotees?
The only way to do that is to improve the quality of our daily practice. If that is improved, we will develop all the wonderful qualities, all that will transcend all negative things. The means is transcended. That's the means. All right?
You
Yes,
have.
Maharaj, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So next we have is Krishna Mohini Mataji.
Emute, cannot hear you.
Sorry.
All right.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Gurudev. Thank you so much for the wonderful class. Gurudev, Gurudev, my question was, it was mentioned that all living beings are part of the Supreme Lord. And at the same time, in the purport, it was mentioned that envious should be avoided. So my question in this situation is, when where we are trying to avoid the envious, but they take it as an offense or they might get hurt, what should be done in such a situation to avoid Radha Shunya?
Avoiding an offensive or envious people does not mean hatred. It's different. It is love. It's actually love. How is it love? Because I love you, therefore I want to protect you from making offenses, and I also want to stop being also angry or get hurt by activities. Therefore, I'm avoiding you. It is my love for you because I'm helping you not to commit more offenses. I also helping myself not to be entangled with unnecessary energy which is being spread. I have to deal with. That is love. It's not an apparat. And by doing like that, because you are helping somebody to make advancement, you get that is missing. She's very, very happy with us. So we should really do that to care for the person. It is not envy, it is not hatred. Therefore, they will not get hurt. Even if they got hurt. Oh, you're avoiding me. You think you're pure. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's another way to test your quality of understanding what you're doing. If you don't have a full understanding, oh, okay, I don't want to let them feel that I'm superior. I want to go and associate with the person. But when you get there, you are going to be very, very disturbed and also act in a way that they also will not be happy. And then the situation is very, very difficult for everybody. Better to show the person our love to help them to grow by keeping distance. It is not Dada Sunya. It's actually the mercy of Symmetry by helping devotees. All right?
Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. So next we
Hare
have,
Krishna.
this is the second last question by Aman Prabhuji. Actually, he had one more question. Aman Prabhuji, would you like to ask your question?
Thank you so much, Mataji. Gurudev, my question was that as you you have mentioned last time in Vrindavan as well and today as well that we lack attitude of gratitude, or different sources are the instruments sent by Krishna or Guru. But Srila Gurudev, many times in the purpose of Srila Prabhupada, we hear or we read it that we should hear from the pure devotees only. And also when Srila Prabhupada mentions something in his purpose, I know that he loves me. I am not able to love him back or reciprocate him back, but he loves me and that's why he has mentioned. And so I should follow it. When you suggest something, instruct something through your lectures, I understand that you love me and that's why you are instructing me, and I should try to aspire for the same. But when it comes to other devotees, I become judgmental towards their intention, that if they have the same intention towards me. For example, Srila Gurudev, in last few months, I have been trying to practice that the time I wake up to time I chant my 16 rounds, I try to remain complete silence, or I do not try to talk to anybody or try to engage in anything other which will affect my mood in chanting, because I know my mind is very much distracting and it just needs a moment to sleep away. So I tried to remain focused, and this became an issue that I'm not talking to somebody or I'm being arrogant. So it just happens that I'm trying to find ways which will please my spiritual master the most, but somehow or the other it becomes a matter of issue. So a question comes in the mind that whether the person who is trying to instruct me is my well-wisher or not.
Mm. If somebody is advising us what to do to improve our Krishna consciousness, it's a person is well with it's a well wisher. It's not. It doesn't have to be labeled my well wisher before the person can say something that they give me. But the person is dealing with me, so I will know this person is my well wisher. The person is encouraging me in my Krishna consciousness to, oh, have you completed a 16 round? One time do you get up? One time do you go to the bed? Why do you chant so late? That's my well wisher. Maybe chastise me, but my well wisher. Because he's asking me to do what I'm supposed to do rightly. If I'm wasting my time doing sinful activity and nobody talk to me, that means they are not my well wisher. I had one time a man was arrested for stealing, and the day they were going to kill him, and they asked him for the last thing you want to say before death. So they said, I had. He called for his cell. He wanted to speak with his mother. So when he's already tied up, so when the mother came, so he asked her to come closer to him. He can speak. Yes. When the mother came, the man beat her ear and cut it with his teeth. Oh! So he told the mother, I'm like this today because you are not my well-wisher. He didn't tell me stealing is bad. Before this time, the mother is thinking, oh, no, my child. Oh, my child. He's a child. He's a child. Leave him. The boy was pampered. He doesn't know stealing is bad. He was stealing, and he was caught and killed. So when somebody is not telling us the truth, the pampering us, because we are foolish, we are thinking that this is my friend. And when the person is telling us, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, this person, why are you after my life? I'm avoiding you. Why can't you avoid me also? Because you don't understand. A sincere person, a humble person will understand. This is my well-wisher. Because the person is protecting me, is guiding me, does not want me to do a wrong thing. Well-wisher. So we should appreciate. If you are lacking the attitude of gratitude, we will not appreciate when something good is being done to us. We'll appreciate those who are pampering or those who are flattering, those who are keeping us in ignorance to suffer unnecessarily. We consider those people to be our friends. And those who are genuine trying to help us, we see them as our enemy. This is ignorance. Hare Krishna. Our time is over now. I think we can take a break here and we'll continue tomorrow. Hari Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhattacharya Maharaj ki jai. Sisi Kartik Vrat ki jai. Hari Hari Bol. See you tomorrow.
So this Bhakti Dita ki jai. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev, for the wonderful and transformational sessions. We really hope with your blessings and guidance, we will avoid all the aparadhas and will never be devoid of Srimati Radha Rani's mercy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. Thank you everyone for joining today and for the wonderful questions and sharing your views. Thank you, everyone. So we will see you all tomorrow, and we will be playing the bhajan on Chetu Darpana Marjana. So requesting you all to please stay back for a few minutes.
Chandrika Vitarana Vidyavadu Jeevana Anandam Budivadana Bhaktipadam Purnamrita Swadana Sarvatma Snapana Sarvatma Snapana Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Harinam Deva Kevalam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Namnakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pita Niyamita Smararena Kala Etadrushi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaivam Midrishamiha Janina Anuraga Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Harinam Eva Kevalam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Gauranga Prem Tadapi Sunichana Taroreva Sahishnuna Amarina Manatena Kirtaniya Sada Hari Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Harinam Eva Kevalam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana